Sin garantía.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
What?
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick. My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell's going on?
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Víctima. Hombre, víctima muerta en la acera. Pero tendrá identificación, ¿no? En el cuerpo.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
¿Le puedo meter el dedo en la nariz? Bank of Arcadia. Pagos realizados. Fecha tal, número de recibo. Número de resguardo de plazos. Ok. Resguardo de plazos.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Vale. Ahora sabemos el nombre. ¿Y por aquí? ¿Tiene algo? La mano. Nada. ¿Y aquí?
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Parece que no hay nada más. Peina los escenarios para descubrir pistas.
We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Galleta. Clovis Galleta, relato de la testigo. Dependiente a testigo del asesinato. Las preguntas están a la derecha.
Wait! That isn't everything! You haven't got it all!
Sí, quiero hablar, tranquila.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry.
Está tragando mucho la saliva.
I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Si crees que el testigo miente y tienes pruebas, selecciona mentira. Para acusar a un testigo de mentir tendrás que presentar pruebas. Solo puedo acusarlo de que miente. Ah, bueno. Puedes dudar y decir la verdad ahora. A ver, vemos la libreta. Tiroteo mortal en la calle, un fallecido. Y resguardo a plazos. Ok. Vamos a sembrar la duda. A ver qué nos puede contar.
I'm having a hard time believing that, young lady.
Incorrecta.
You want to be taken to a police cell?
You're hardly any older than me. Don't you dare talk to me that way.
A man is dead, Miss Galetta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
Get out. Get out right now. Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
Lo hemos hecho mal, al parecer. NT. Hay que sembrar la duda siempre. No se sabe si puede ser la asesina. Anda. Una pipa.
FN Browning, serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Voy a ir a la armería y si pone tu nombre te voy a empapelar.
No murderer. The girl saw it all, but she clammed up on it. We can trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Ha tenido que ser alguien cercano porque la pipa está ahí tirada. Incluso el asesino puede estar ahora mismo viendo el cadáver. No te puedes fiar ni de tu sombra, tú. Calzados Nun Pash. Zapatería de caballeros, escenario del tiroteo. Y vamos a la armería.
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that sometimes
No, pero hay que
you need to
presionar,
pour some
coño.
sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a long way.
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
Vale. Estamos cerca ya de la armería. ¡Aparta!
Careful!
Be careful. Vale. Cuéntanos, buen hombre, ¿quién ha comprado este arma? Armería, 2:36 de la tarde.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing
Kalu.
looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
No ha disparado nunca, pero lleva 3 tiros en el estómago.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Investiga la joyería Hartfields. Lugares. Joyería Hartfields. Distribuidor de joyería donde trabaja Edgar Kalu. Dueño de la joyería y sospechoso del asesinato. Vamos. Ah, mira, pues si estamos aquí al lado. Joyería Hartfields, 2:36. Interroga a Edgar Kalu.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
No, vengo a interrogarte, maquinón.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Va a ser él y se va a escapar.
Son of a bitch!
Hijo.
Go, Cole, go!
Lo sabía. Hi, officer. Ven, ven.
Hello! Get back here!
Vale, simplemente tengo que apuntar. Apunta con tu arma a un sospechoso. Sí, sí, pero es que no para el tío. Para.
Too late, Kalu!
Aparta.
Stop or I will shoot!
Aquí delante de toda la gente te pego un tiro,
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Perdonar, es que soy de gatillo fácil.
The case that makes you and the case that breaks you.
Comisaría
The one
de
you never
Wildside.
saw. The one that
3
keeps
y
you
10.
awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur
Morgue.
about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation.
Vamos a
Takes
probarlo.
certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes,
Sí.
sir. I think I am.
Good man.
A ver si se nos da mejor.
You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter.
Toma.
How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Lo intentaré.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Tiroteo.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Dudo. Obviamente, antes me ha ido mal con la duda, pero obviamente dudo de ti.
You blew a man out of his socks over
¿Pero no puedes dudar? Para ver si te da más información.
an empty grudge, you son of a bitch. Do you think I have sympathy for you?
That's the way. Keep needling me. Try the rough stuff, and my lawyer will be making an official complaint. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
No puedo sacar la porra, se está poniendo tontito.
Disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. Let's talk about the shooting.
Vamos a hacerle otra vez la misma pregunta.
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all
Ese
this up.
movimiento de labio lo dice todo. Si usas con cuidado tu intuición, progresarás en las entrevistas. Obviamente mientes.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
No se puede demostrar, pero... Vale, vamos a hablar entonces sobre el arma homicida revisada. El dueño de la armería declara que Kalou llevó a revisar la pistola del número tal y tal.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you worked.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebishes will recall when it suits them.
Posible móvil religioso.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalou?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalou.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalou.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalou?
I don't know what you're talking about.
O sea, que es racista. Permíteme que dude.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putz.
Empieza a insultar él. Y dice, ¿cómo se atreve a insultarme? Relájate 3 tonitos, crack.
You and that stup Gage.
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalou?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalou.
Tiene mucho rencor hacia
murder
Gage.
of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the 2nd degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps, isn't it, lad?
Esto huele a ascenso, ¿eh?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Ascenso time. Departamento de Policía de Los Ángeles. Técnica de investigación sólida, destreza con las armas, plena condición física y agudeza en el interrogatorio. God. Patrulla completada. Tu trabajo te ha valido un ascenso. Prepárate para el traslado.